Well, the mortal remains of the 38 Indians killed by the Islamic State terrorists in Iraq in 2014 are expected to be brought back to India later today. Now, the remains were handed over by the Iraqi Health Ministry to the Indian Embassy. The Minister of State for External Affairs, General V.K. Singh, reached Iraq on Sunday to bring back the bodies to the country. The General V.K. Singh is scheduled to fly back to Amritsar in Punjab by afternoon to hand over the remains to the family members. The Punjab Minister Navjot Singh Sidhu will also be present at the airport to receive the bodies, and sources have told WION that no further DNA matching or forensic tests will be conducted on the mortal remains for the second time. Now, after Amritsar, V.K. Singh is expected to travel to Patna and then again to Kolkata to hand over the bodies to the relatives. Now, of the 40 hostages who were taken by the ISIS in Mosul in Iraq, 39 were declared dead last week, while one of them had managed to escape posing as a Bangladeshi Muslim, while others were taken to a Badoosh prison and then reportedly were shot dead. Now, the remains of one of the victims are yet to be identified.
We are with everybody who's fighting against terrorism. We understand the consequences. We know that there are no good or bad terrorists. They're all terrorists. And terrorism in any form and manifestation is abhorrent to us.
All right, so that was General V.K. Singh there stating that he will be bringing back the bodies, 38 bodies which are expected to be flown back to India from Baghdad. Remember, it was on the 20th of March that Sushma Swaraj in the House of the Parliament in Rajya Sabha had stated that now the government can confirm that the 39 Indians who earlier were assumed to be missing after they'd been abducted and kept in a prison by the ISIS, that they were indeed dead, and there were forensic tests which had been conducted. The DNA analysis had also confirmed that the 39 bodies that had been found in a mass grave did indeed belong to the 39 construction workers who had migrated to Iraq in 2014 in search of work, who had later been abducted by the ISIS when ISIS had taken over the city of Mosul way back in 2014. That they had indeed been shot dead. Remember, there was one person who had in fact been able to return to India after he had given a slip to the ISIS abductors, and of the 40 people who had been taken hostage, it was just one person who had been able to return back alive. And for more information on this, we are joined in by our correspondent Pooja Makkar, who joins us from Amritsar in Punjab. Good morning to you, Pooja. What is the latest on this story? When can we expect General V.K. Singh to arrive in Amritsar?
Yeah, General V.K. Singh is scheduled here anytime around 1:30 p.m. at the cargo side of Amritsar airport. Meanwhile, what we see here are the families that have started arriving. They are waiting for the last journey of their beloved. Somebody's brother has come, somebody's wife has come, and their grief can only be explained through them. We can only understand the situation they are in for the last journey of their beloved ones, but we will try and speak to some families. ये जो हमारे साथ परिवार हैं, ये होशियारपुर से आए हैं और इनके ही शहर के 3 लोग हैं जिनको ये यहाँ पर लेने के लिए आए हैं। आपसे अगर मैं पूछूं, आज का ये सफ़र जो है आखिरी सफ़र है, लेकिन ये सफ़र ऐसा होगा कि आपने इसकी उम्मीद की थी?
मैडम, कभी ऐसी उम्मीद नहीं की थी। कभी सोचा भी नहीं था ज़िंदगी में हम कोई ऐसा समय या टाइम देखेंगे, कभी नहीं सोचा था।
आप लोग आए हैं यहाँ पर, आपके ही इलाके के 3 लोग जो हैं उनके शरीर यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं। आखिरी वक्त तक भी, जब तक ये स्टेटमेंट नहीं आया था सुषमा स्वराज की तरफ से, आप लोगों को उम्मीद रही थी कि शायद कोई अच्छी खबर आ जाएगी?
बिल्कुल मैडम, उम्मीद थी। हमको 4 साल हम उम्मीद पर ही जी रहे थे कि आज हमें हमारे भाइयों की खबर आई कि ठीक है कब आ रहे हैं, लेकिन हमको एक आस थी कि हम वो जिंदा हैं बस। देखिए आज उनके शरीर आ रहे हैं तो हमको बहुत दुख हो रहा है मन को।
As you can hear it from them, 27 families are from Punjab, different places from Punjab. Most of them have arrived here, but they had not expected of such a journey that they'll be having with their beloved ones. He has his brother, another one has his cousin, and they are waiting for the, you can say either the worst or somehow a closure, a tragic end of their journey since 2000.
Absolutely indeed, Pooja. Now, we of course understand the fact that the family members had of course been waiting for some sort of concrete information. Now, it's taken 4 years for them to actually find out as to what happened with their family members who had travelled to Iraq. Now, does this bring a sense of closure for the family members who'd been waiting for their loved ones to return? Well, Pooja, if you can hear me, my question to you was the fact that VK Singh is now finally bringing back the mortal remains of the 39 Indians who were killed in Iraq. Does this now bring a sense of closure for the family members there?
Surely it's a closure, but then a kind of closure they had not expected, because there were lots of news information, unconfirmed sources that were saying that maybe one of the member is alive, maybe some of them will come back and meet their families. But unfortunately, the news that has come, all 38 could not be saved, and now the government is trying their level best to pay their best respectful tribute from their side to as best as possible. They have in fact made arrangements for everybody to be taken in an ambulance along with an escort. We can show you some visuals here. Some of them have arrived here from Hoshiarpur, some of them have arrived here from Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh, and they are just eagerly waiting as soon as they arrive. But we just read the situation when all bodies arrive here, and the families get to meet their beloved ones in a way they had not expected. We just read to see that moment that will be here shortly in a while.
Absolutely indeed. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Pooja, for joining us from Amritsar and getting us the latest. So we just heard from the family members who are waiting for the mortal remains of their family members to be brought back. They've said that, look, they had no idea what had happened with the 39 Indian workers who earlier had been presumed to be missing. But now, yes, the government has helped them a lot, and now they know for a fact that indeed the 39 Indians who had earlier been assumed to be missing after they'd been abducted by the ISIS are now no more. We expect that General VK Singh will be arriving back with bodies anytime later this afternoon, and will be getting you the latest on this story as it unfolds.